Hey everybody, it's Emily Nelson. We are back at the Kalahari project in Wisconsin Dells, and this time we brought P.
Her dad.
Yeah, and we happen to be wearing the same shirt today.
We love our shackets.
Yes, so we're going to take you on a tour of progress on this job, and we can't wait to show you all the work these guys have done.
It's unreal. It really is unreal. I'm so excited, delighted, amazed, and man, we are building some treehouses.
Hopping off in the Dells. Check it out. Last time we checked in, this treehouse was just a baby platform, and look at how much work has been done. So let's go take a look inside. All right, let's check it out. Ooh, come on in. So why don't you explain kind of where we are?
We are in the thick of a gorgeous treehouse on the water. This is the best part. So we are on, is it called Lake Dell?
Lake Delton.
Lake Delton.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, it feels like we're hanging over the lake right now, which is
really
fantastic. The ducks are coming in. It's fall now. The fish are jumping. It's like we really, truly are right in the thick of it.
The Mariners are in the postseason. It's real.
Oh, where's my I got to put my Mariners hat on. We'll get my Mariners hat on next. But right now, let's look at, here's the beauty of all this stuff. Prefabricated window frames. These are interior window frames. Hemlock, not Doug fir.
And they've been finished already.
And they're already finished. So when the windows, which are in, these things will just go right up on it and cut down on the amount of time that we take out here in the field, so to speak. So we're trying to get better and better at that. And it's a difficult balance, right?
Yeah.
We would normally, think that we could do so much work in the shop, but there is a point where we just have to say, stop. I mean, we're not going to pre-cut everything to fit, because then it's like a 1,000-piece puzzle, and you're good at those, but I'm not. And most carpenters maybe are.
And look, we've got our sprinkler system happening. We've got our spray foam. These are so legit. So legit. So legit. And so next step will be probably interior paneling and
yes,
and getting this one ready for the public.
Yes. And the public is going to be coming in summer of 26,
yes,
which is going to be here before you know it. We got to go through a winter. And JP, who's on the crew here, just told me that the Farmer's Almanac is saying it's going to be a tough winter. Ooh, because tough winters around here, that means tough winters, because
they make them tough in Wisconsin.
They do. They do.
Yeah.
And look at it. So here's the sprinkler system. Here's all the guts to the electrical. I mean,
there's radiant flooring, isn't there?
Radiant flooring.
Yeah. These things are going to be toasty. Once they're done, you're going to want to be here in the winter.
Yeah. Radiant flooring is where it's at.
Oh my gosh. And this one has a screen porch. So follow us out here.
Okay. But upstairs, we can't get upstairs yet because the ladders, well, here's a ladder.
It's a spiral staircase.
It's a spiral that goes right in this corner. And then there's a nice open room up there. I'll describe it for you. Yeah, nice open room. Beautiful. It's up in the eaves, right? So you don't want to hit your head, but nobody's going to hit their head unless they do. And then they'll not do it again.
Yeah. You only hit your head on the same thing once, ideally.
Or twice, in my case. Okay. Big deck. Here's what I'm talking about. The proximity of the lake right here.
And the beautiful colors are coming in.
This is, I'm going to say a maple. Yes, it's a maple tree. I would say a sweet gum possibly, but no, that's a nice maple.
And we have all the lighting coming into the railing that'll get top cap here soon. And look at this. You get to be within the trees, among the trees.
Look at the cedar. Okay, so we put a nice penetrating oil on it, but this is that beautiful salvaged, important, from the ground, not from taking trees down in the forest, Western red cedar. Beautiful old growth stuff that's been on the forest floor for sometimes more than 100 years. And that's the same with all this. This same cedar salvaged. A lot of this came from Levi in Oregon, from the fire salvage. All those terrible fires in Oregon a couple years ago, we salvaged a whole bunch of beautiful Western red cedar there too.
And this will be a really beautiful screened-in porch. And I do see that there's one complete, so we'll get to show you what it's going to look like.
Yeah. These are all the frames that are going to be receiving the screens shortly. All made in the shop with that same gorgeous Western red salvaged Western red cedar.
And look at how well they've done. So much work has been done the last few months.
Yeah. This is number 6, right?
Yep.
There are going to be 28 of these and maybe more now, because Todd, our client, loves these so much that some of the ground houses, as we call them, of which there were to be maybe as many as 30, he's going to lift those up too. And I'm going to be honest with you, okay? They're are posts under these. In the end, convincing the powers that be in Wisconsin that we can attach to these trees was just a bridge too far. They did not like that. And okay, well, in the end, we've got a lot of posts, and I don't have a problem with that. I hope you guys don't either, because I know it's kind of forcing the issue a little bit, but the spirit of these things is that they're tree houses. Okay, we're among the trees and they're all right there. You can reach out and touch them. So I hope you don't get mad at me for this. We're getting people in the trees still. Okay? Okay, good. Come. Okay, people are always asking how we get utilities into the tree houses. Well, I'm going to show you how we have evolved, and this is the state of the art right now. Michael Haggerty, our lead guy here, just took me on a tour of what this chase is all about. Winters get cold here, right? They get cold all over our country. So, and for that matter, all over the world, of course. So we want to be really intentional about how we get things in and out of the treehouse. Here's a great way to do it. With the same siding that's on the tree houses, we've created this kind of French cleat. So you can lift up and pull out. Oh, do it with my foot. And then you can see what we've got going on inside. Very important. Power coming in, water coming in, more power line, and then the black water exiting, right? Now, there is a deep hole here, about 5 feet deep, all encased in concrete. These little, they're these pre-formed cells that you can drop in. That comes up, so you're well below the freezing line here in Wisconsin. We will have heat tape out here too. Now, the other thing is that this is a hydronic, the floor stuff, that's going to be hot water too. So there'll be some heat coming in here. We've got gas coming to the treehouse. In fact, if you pan out just a bit, you'll see here's the gas line right here. So you can do this with electricity too, but we'll be putting heat tape in here. It's all insulated. You know, this is a heavy duty little chase, but critical to have that insulation and heat tape and power. It's all right here. Here's your shut off. You could drain the treehouse right here if you like. And then it all just tucks away so neatly with this setup. Again, French cleats, so you just kind of pop it back in instead of making a door where you don't really, be hard to do that in such a small spot. How about it?
All right, we are under Treehouse 5, which is the magnificently high treehouse here in the Dells. We're actually in the middle of expanding the deck because this just needed even more deck. We've got a white oak here, and we are going to take you in to see progress.
It's not a white oak, but it's a beautiful oak tree. It doesn't matter. They're good. Cool. Look at this. I want to call it, it's not a red oak, it's not a white oak, but it is an oak tree. This we know. So let's take you high up into this thing because, wow, it goes up, 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 up.
Check out this staircase. Woo! You'll get your steps in here.
Yes, that's good. It's important.
We've got to be like 25 feet high.
Really are. This is so far up. This is great. Hello, tree. Beautiful, massive oak. Look at this great tree. And then, nice little entry covering, you know.
And we have the Foxley brothers here helping us with the interior paneling. This is their specialty. They have many specialties, but this is one of them.
They are all-stars from the beautiful state of Michigan. And we're so sorry about the Detroit Tigers that went down recently.
But we're not sorry.
The Mariners. That's why I have this silly mustache. It's a Cal Ripken.
Raleigh! Cut!
No, Cal Raleigh mustache. Cal Ripken, different story. Another hero, but anyway, come on.
Barely. Number 5, we are up so high.
Ample room. Foxleys, introduce yourselves. Brothers from
Michigan.
Hi, I'm Ray. You Sean?
Yeah. Look at this paneling.
Yeah.
All the way from Michigan, here to help us finish this number 5 treehouse. And look at this paneling. Talk about paneling, Dad.
Well, go in that room because you can see all the nails that have come out from this. This is all repurposed. A lot of this came from buildings in downtown Seattle. In fact, I know where this came from. This was Pier 160. Jake just sent me the information. We got a pile of 5 by 11 19-foot beams from a place in downtown right on the waterfront in Seattle. I mean, there were so many of them. They were all purlins. That means the horizontal part of the roofs that were down there at those big warehouses. And we've been cutting those into paneling. So in the end, we'll cut blanks that are approximately 5 by, or we would go a longer distance on the side of that board. But anyway, about 6 inches by 3/4. And then they put it in through the processor and put a tongue and groove on it. And we've got this gorgeous material, all dug for
Salvaged.
salvage.
The word of the day.
These are incredibly strong steel brackets that will receive lovely salvaged fir shelving, right? A bedroom, to be sure. Here are some of the hydronics that are going to heat the floor. This is all the guts of your treehouse here. All very high tech, but reliable. And boy, when you have in-floor heating, it's really something for a treehouse to have this. But you know, your floors are where you typically lose a lot of your heat in a treehouse. So having this means we'll go through these very cold winters in Wisconsin without any issues whatsoever.
And this meets the utility chase down below.
Yes. Beautiful room overlooking this great lake right here. Now you got your kitchenette right in this area, living room over here.
Loft where there will be a spiral staircase coming down somewhere, probably right here. Yeah.
I think right here.
And then a little bathroom with a tub.
Bathroom with a tub.
There's a tub in this bathroom.
Just so good. So good. All of this is the same Doug fir, salvaged with a stain. We got all this stained in Seattle area before it came out here. So that'll give a nice little accent to it all. Love these lofty ceilings too. All right, Foxleys, enjoy. Oh, let's go out on the deck, of course. Brian is pointing out that we should go out here. This is your lunch spot. That's right. Oh, thank you. Ooh, a little bit of wind. That's what we need. A little bit of wind for us. Fresh air.
Wow, look at
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah.
So this is their lunch spot right here.
this. Looks
Be careful. It's
Yeah.
just the temporary decking at the moment. And now we're also apparently we're going to expand this deck because the client said we need more deck. So this direction we're going to figure out how to add a little bit of decking, maybe a lot of decking.
Why not? Why not? Okay, let's go check out one of the ADA tree houses that we're building here in the Dells. It's all the way
Way over
over
there.
there. Follow us.
Look how cool this looks over here.
I know.
Am I allowed to
These are all the
take a
storm.
picture of this thing? Oh my gosh.
It's
I
so
love it with the oak trees. Look how great that is. We were talking about this treehouse back when we first got here as the ADA accessible because the topography works out so well and the
Yeah.
trees are so welcoming. I mean, look at these trees.
I know.
Look at these trees.
It's beautiful. And this, by the way, I think it's going to be like a major pool situation.
Yeah.
Because we know these Kalahari guys love their water features.
They sure do.
And by the way, they're fun.
They are fun. Nothing but fun.
I'm going to rip a water slide, hopefully sooner than later. Look at this.
This will be a ramp that starts, as you can see with this survey tape, up and then launching out. So it'll be universally accessible. What a great feature. Emily's already climbed up. You get the idea of the scale.
Look
Man,
at that. They've already got the trim on the outside.
they've peppered this thing with some nice screws. Look at how many heavy-duty screws are in there. This is here to last. Okay, here we are. We're entering the grand hall. Look at this. It's just a big open space. Beautiful. It'll
No
have
echo.
no way. Well, we're insulated. It's really ready for paneling.
Totally. These will hold all the shelves. This is, I imagine, going to be the little kitchen unit.
But nonetheless, just a beautiful open room. This is looking towards the lake.
Yeah.
Nice little living room area.
And again, this is ADA accessible, so there will be all of the door openings are wide enough for a wheelchair to make its way through. And all the
Bedroom right there. Look at that with all the nice windows in there, letting the natural light in.
2 bedrooms.
But I love the fact that it's all this closed cell insulation right out to the studs because this will keep you warm when it's, very cold in Wisconsin in the winter.
Yes, exactly.
Look at that. We've got a 2x8 wall, so all the guts fit in here. Very nice. Very nice.
Ooh, and I'm liking the look of this deck. But first, this looks like
One more bedroom here.
this is going to be the bathroom.
Yeah.
I see a place for a potty. And then
Bathtub over in that corner.
Yeah.
Wheelchair accessible though.
yes.
That's nice.
So maybe it's a zero entry shower, maybe.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Fire sprinklers. I'm seeing these up here and one up there. There's another one here. With all the wood in these places, what a great thing just to ease the mind, right? Really.
And then another bedroom here. This is so fun.
It really is. It really is.
I love
Can you imagine? I mean, what was in the end a pretty exclusive club, a treehouse, is now accessible to everyone.
Ooh, towel wraps going on the railing. I have to imagine that that's a satisfying part of this job.
Peter's working hard on that right now. Look at, you see there's wiring in there, all hidden underneath. Peter's going to be very careful not to put a screw through the wiring.
And if he does, we forgive him.
And we forgive him already.
Pre-forgiving him. But we are staying across from these, and at night they have such a beautiful glow to them without being blinding, because there's nothing worse than light pollution.
Look at how perfect did that work out, that the length is such that you're only within an inch of this. Okay, so this is a red oak. And the reason I'm telling you that that's the red oak is because the lobes on these leaves are pointy versus rounded, right? So the rounded ones are the white oak and the pointy ones are the red oak. There you have it. I hope I'm not dead wrong.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yeah, look at that.
Beautiful. Carly, come see this.
Oh my gosh, that's some carpentry.
It's carpentry, yes. I mean, the fine work of making this corner so perfect, but the wood itself, look how pretty that stuff is. And it's meant to be used on the exterior of houses because it's got all those good tannins in the Western red cedar that keep it strong and wholesome for years. Anyway, so proud of it. Here's a fun thing to point out is down here at the base where the tree is. Now, we look to be about 8 or 9 feet off the ground here, I'm going to guess. So this tree, independent of the structure, is, not going to be moving too much. So we're nice and tight around the base here. And I just like the amount of work and thought that went into this detail.
I can imagine some people kind of lounging on this thing too.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's ready and waiting.
How about it? So the deal is we're on this earth, I think, to have fun. And what are tree houses all about? Fun.
Oh, and we should probably work hard too.
Well, it's fun when you're working on tree houses. I know that for a fact. Can we see if we get an amen from the guys that are working on the tree house? Oh, yeah, we got to know. Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, brother. How about that? I'd rather be working on a tree house than on just about anything else, in any way. Drawing them, measuring for them. That's what we're going to be doing a lot this week when we go on to the next scout for
He also
very client.
did bring his tool belt, so maybe we'll get a guest cameo.
Yes, cameo. Yeah, I got my tool belt. I usually slow things down though when I start, helping these guys out. All right.
All right, thanks.
We'll get out of your hair. Thank you, guys.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that was the ADA accessible treehouse, one of the few that we'll have here at the Adventure Collection in Wisconsin Dells. But we've got one more really cool treehouse to show you that's at the point. And this kind of feels like, I don't know, a little bit of like honeymoon suite sort of vibe.
Well, it's the position A, you might say. It's at the point, and it's very exciting. We can't go in it right yet. There's no stairs, I don't believe, that go up to it yet. But it is framed. It's fairly well framed. But they'll also want to show you, there's 28 tree houses planned.
Yeah.
And maybe more, because a lot of the ground houses, of which there are another 30 or so that we've designed, might end up being elevated too.
Why not?
Why not? So we'll give you the basic outline of where those are and where we are with a few of those. They're underway, but
yeah,
all this is happening like fast.
Yeah, very fast.
Yeah.
The crew here has been working so hard, and it's been a few months since we've been back to visit. We're so glad Pete's here, and we'll plan to come back soon so we can keep you guys posted too.
Okay, so this is position A, as I call it. We're on the point. Maybe the honeymoon treehouse. It's going to be I love the roof line here is interesting to me. It's got a hip. This is what you call that. Kind of old fashioned in a way, but very unique for what we've been building in the past. And I'm really proud of how it looks out here on the point. Two separate buildings.
Yes. A
and-
street porch for sure.
yeah.
And I mean, look at this. I mean, I think that's like a 270-degree view. But
If you did a 360 and you're only missing 60, it's a 300-degree view. It really is.
dudes.
Yeah.
And you can see over here, this is the start of another treehouse that we're well underway. Hole, there's a hole.
Watch out, hole. Look,
That
ready to go.
you are.
Ready to go. And that'll be the posts. Okay, so yes, again, posts. I don't have a problem with posts, okay? Look where we are. The trees, you know, they can help when they can help. But again, we kind of got rejected by the powers that be in Wisconsin to connect to the trees for a commercial job. That doesn't mean your personal treehouse can't be, but you know, these, they had to, yeah.
Well,
And-
I think that they're unbelievably beautiful. They are the spirit of the treehouse.
Yes.
And the materials that we're using and everything makes these a true Nelson treehouse. So we are so proud of what's happening here.
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
Let's go around the front too.
Yeah.